The date we were diagnosed was May 13th, 2011. We went to the pediatrician. Jayel had constipation for about a month, and the pediatrician, after going to urgent care 2 or 3 times, knew right away that something was not right, sent us to Marybridge ER, and a CAT scan was performed, and there was a 12-centimeter mass on his right kidney. It was 1 a.m. and my baby was 6 weeks. It was the day of my 6-week postpartum checkup, and my mind was completely blank. He was scheduled for surgery, and at the last minute they decided it was not safe to go in and remove the kidney. The tumor was wrapped around his vena cava, and we decided to do a lung biopsy. They removed the 2 lesions on his lung and started chemo that day. His whole world had changed in a matter of a few hours. We were in the hospital from about 6 p.m. the day before. CAT scans performed up until midnight. We stayed the night in the hospital, and that next morning at about 8 a.m. we had about 30 family members in our room praying, and then he went into surgery for the lung biopsy. They were able to safely and successfully remove the 2 lesions on his right lung, and we started his protocol, which was DD4A, I believe. That day after surgery, we started chemo. We did chemo for 6 weeks, and they were able to go in and remove his right kidney, back muscle, his right adrenal gland, and the surgery went great. It was about 4 hours, and we were home in about 4 days after surgery. We did radiation in July for 8 days. After radiation, we did chemo for 6 weeks, then radiation for 8 days, and he now goes once every 4 weeks for chemo. We have blood counts every week, and he will finish treatment in January of 2012. I would have to tell parents, if you just go with your gut instinct. If you think something is wrong, definitely take them in. We were misdiagnosed twice before we were able to get the right answers of what Jayel had. He didn't have any symptoms of any kind, just constipation. So I would tell parents, if you don't agree with the doctors, to continue to go in or see a different doctor, go to the ER. We trust our oncologist, Dr. Wilm. We have a great surgery team. He hasn't had any side effects. I would tell parents, once your child is diagnosed, it's not the end of the world. He is 2.5. He's in preschool. He goes to story time every week. He's a very active child, very active, and he will be successfully treated, and we do believe that he'll be healed. I was told about the fashion show through Robin, our child life specialist at Marybridge, and she told me a little bit about Gilda's Club. I hadn't heard of them, and once she asked us to do the fashion show, we said yes immediately. Whatever we can do to help, we'd love to do it, and support all the organizations out there that are helping the families who, while they're on this journey. So we definitely said yes.